never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
About 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Brooklyn Beats and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Blake. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action, here's Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Blake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards.
Second down, and again it's Davis-Price. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And a huge play that time. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Beats use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second down, here's Davis Price. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Caden Stearns. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
8-7. 49ers nothing.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Lance. They'll roll him out right. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Lance. And he'll let this one go deep for Shark. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And Watson has it right side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
37. Watch out now. 52. 22 needle.
They'll run with Davis Price, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Niners have taken the lead. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here at half number 1. They'll drop to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Up the middle, here's Walker. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I feel like I could... thinking on that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for the touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Beats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Davis Price up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. On the move to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to 60, 19 Wyatt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team.
Striker, 3-3.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And they'll go for it. Lance. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds his man. Complete. It's Blake. Breaks through the contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Davis Price. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He'll drop to throw.
incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the counter, it's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. 112 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And Lance now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
He finds his man complete. It's Blake.
And he is going to have the Niners 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance looks to throw again. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I make men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'm on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth. the top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose.
Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property.
You gotta choose. You like the top, but you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top, but you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top, but you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top, but you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. 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 It's alright, man. Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked, don't find it. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the $100, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big drop with chili. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Brooklyn Beats. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got room. 20. Touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Let's go!
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 7-7, our score after 1. Right back to him on 1st down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he stopped immediately there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
19, 5, 19, 5.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Walker with another carry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Running left is Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mustang 19. Go street.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the slant, it's Fant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown! Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Beats have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. offense set at the line for this next drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second and 6. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one
play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Beats are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. And Jackson throwing once more. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson now. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the
red zone now. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Ravens 21. Justin Tucker, the kick-off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Back to 60!
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And down to the 36-yard line here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They run again with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. One last shot for Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the turf, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
That my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up?
Ready? Get it! Hup. Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready? Ready! Hut, hut. Ready, set, check, go!